Hello and welcome back to a Railway Empire. We are sat staring at Newcastle as I made a bit of a boo-boo right at the end of the previous episode where I put 2 trains on to take beer up to Orange so that we can continue our gold tick streak. However, there wasn't enough stock. No, so we're going to have to quickly delete that and then head somewhere else to find some beer. Otherwise, we are going to be waiting. In fact, we can do that here, like this. There we go. That's the easy way to do that. I think the stores get refilled with whatever was on the train. Not 100% on that, but it seems that way. Hello, music. Talking of which, the heat is on. Yes. I have never completed a full scenario with all gold ticks, a perfect run. Never. There's a little bit of pressure. Of course, the heat is on. Glenn Frey, back at, why have I turned into a DJ all of a sudden? But anyway, yes, 80s music. Which reminds me, Men at Work. They were from the land of Down Under. You can't help but say it how they sing it. Anyway, enough about 80s music and my early teens. What we're going to do is make sure we can keep this gold tick run ticking. Don't say it like that. This gold tick running. No, see, you're using the same words again. Anyway, yes, that's what we're going to be doing today. So who has beer? We're not going to find out with the bulldozer. We can let it run now. We have a few more lines to set up. Shall we check on Port Macquarie? They have some beer in stock. There we go. I think we can get from there to Orange. So let's just double check. Absolutely. Did you like our little ride? It was on that train that's heading up there towards the end of the last episode. Are we running these? We are, aren't we? Baldwin 10 wheelers. Absolutely. So that's more beer underway. That's both of them. What else do we have? I think we set up fish and beer. That's what I think we set up. And you would be correct. Lopez Fisheries, one from Newcastle, carrying beer, and one from Port Macquarie, also carrying beer. So let's set up the line from Evans Preserve and get the grain running there as well. I am definitely going to try for a perfect run this time around. 268,000. I mean, we can sort of afford it, can't we? Do you know what? Do it. Get it. I know it's Adelaide and miles away, but I feel like it wouldn't be a bad early purchase. We've still got... No. Oh, what have you done, Grand? Your math was abysmal. Anyway, we get to spend a star in our research tree. What do we have? Ooh, well, this will come in really useful for when we sell our trains after we've delivered some stuff. We've still got some workers here that we can't afford to hire because I math all sorts of wrong. Well, that's fortunate, isn't it? He's terrible. He makes everybody miserable. I like this sort of red and green combo we've got going on. So no, we're not hiring you. I may have stalled us a little. However, we've got to wait on the furthest train, haven't we? Which came from Port Macquarie, which is only just coming around the corner anyway. So yeah, I think we're still on. Actually, how are we standing? Oh yeah, 1868. We're like 11 years or 12 years ahead. We're fine. We're fine. I think we've got this one in the bag as well. Accountant takes away a green tick and a red tick. But I don't really care about auctions, so we'll leave him. It looks like we can duplicate you now. No, I forgot we got pricey trains. Right, now we can duplicate you. There we go. That's the grain sorted. Where's our other trains? We have our first one approaching the station, so we'll get a refund. And thanks to our newly acquired research, what would you call them? Research slot. We'll be able to sell him 10% less depreciation. Right, don't duplicate him. We don't need you duplicating at all. There we go. We got the money back there. Let's set up the wood then. We can get both wood trains. Actually, check we have the stores. We do. Or the stocks, I should say. There's another train pulling in though, sneakily. Let's get that running. We can at least get one. we have another train appearing. There's no point running these until the settlements have grown a little, as they'll only use what's already stored in their warehouse, which is like a starter supply, and they last on that for the longest time. What's this? Increased ticket? Well, yes, absolutely. 4%, 151k. We do have quite a bit of cash because we're selling these back. There's another one delivered. How we doing? What we got left? I think it's one train of beer, one train of grain, and then 2 logs. There's the grain. There's the beer. Do we have the... Oh, the logs are just turning up. Let's duplicate you. Hopefully it picks up a full load. Being loaded. No, it's empty. We've got a problem. Ooh, that's awkward. We're going to have to upgrade this, aren't we? Fortunately, we have enough funds. Our train is heading back. That's not... well, I mean, we could let it run back. What we could do is change its orders a little and make sure it's got a full load. There we go. It should pick up quite quickly. 5.5 per week is pretty rapid. Did our other train arrive? It's on the way back. We can get rid of you now. We're actually going to set up grain from here because it's a little shorter, meaning we need less trains, which means more profit. What do we got here? Reduces weekly costs for train personnel by 10%. That's actually quite good for us, isn't it? We have a lot of train personnel, and we're getting more and more and more and more. We're going to set these up once we can breathe a little bit, which is going to be after we've done this. So we'll get this done, and then we'll see what our next tasks are. We're almost done. We're still not 10 years away. 1857 and we're 1868. That's lovely, isn't it? And here comes our logs. Well, there we go. We've got 500,000 in the bank as well. This is beautiful. I think it's going to be a case of expanding rapidly. Now, we've got a settlement in our pocket, so we can choose a good one for that. Probably midway between Orange and Ichuka that we set up. Well, we didn't set it up, did we? I sold it cheekily because we just wanted the connection bonus. Yeah, but we can pick somewhere. And perhaps they'll give us a connection bonus as well. There we go. Our last train is arriving. And
the towns are springing up like mushrooms.
Did we get
a few years? Oh. The population of Australia will have multiplied. Who would have thought it?
Well, I don't know whether...
The rush of the last few years is slowly fading. We have to come up with something to prevent Australia from slipping back into insignificance.
Are we done?
As a first step, you should extend your rail network to the remaining areas.
We'll have a cup of tea then, shall I?
Only in a united alliance will the Australian colonies be able to maintain their place in the world.
All right, mix done. Okay. What do we got to do? Connect Brisbane and Melbourne. Connect Adelaide and Melbourne. We just brought a logging camp in Adelaide. That's lovely. And establish 5 more towns. Okay, 5 more towns, which means unlocking more and more settlements, which means, in turn, that we need to, well, firstly, we need to add an industry on here, but we need to get our population up so that we can unlock the rights to more settlements, as it were, or the permits. What are we having here? Oh yes, grain. It's these are just good to have. Breweries are good to have all around your map, as they're going to help you expand much quicker than if you had, say, I mean, it doesn't matter if you take cattle, and I guess later on it doesn't matter if you take any of the other closer ones higher up goods, because you'll probably have lots of these breweries hanging around within acceptable range so that you can get it done quickly. All right, we've got 1 million in the bank. We can flip our... Nope, we can't flip our bonds. We could flip our bonds for a brief second. I don't know what happened there. Oh dear. Can we have that back? It doesn't matter. We'll hire some more staff. We'll get this done and let our money build up slightly. What was the year we got to do these by? 1885. That's a long way off. It's all 1885. Right, okay. So let's find... Brisbane was up here, right? Yes. Which means we're going to need 950,000 there. This is why I'm thinking about flipping our bonds again. Because we're going to need it. And Adelaide, where we just bought the logging camp over there. How much we're going to need for this? South Australia is going to cost us $1 million. So we need 2 million in the bank, which we don't have. Can we flip them again? No. Why did that change? Something must have happened. I don't know. I don't know. Right. We've got a Chuka. That'll be one of our 5. We need to unlock another. We have Wagga Wagga, not Wagga Wagga. Thank you in the comments for correcting me there. I had to look that up as well. Not that I didn't believe you, but I was interested why it was pronounced that way. So, yeah, even what I found was a real estate. Actually, just take this. What does it unlock? Yeah, it unlocks the cows, definitely. Yeah, I found a real estate website that had how to pronounce local names. And that was one of them. So it was great. Some of the native Australians didn't know how to pronounce it either. So I feel okay about my mispronunciations. Right. What are we doing? We got another person, promoter. We don't need to... I mean, we do kind of need to worry about that. Accountant, no. Promoter would help, but we don't really have the funds to purchase upgraded factories. Not upgraded, but second slot factories. What have we got down here? Right, it's time to tidy up, isn't it? This is the quarry, though. That might have been the train that was still heading down there when we originally set this up, because we didn't have a maintenance yard on here for the longest time. Port Macquarie does have a maintenance yard on, and they stop on the return journey. So they should be fine. It could be... I don't know what trains we use for the quarry. It could be the train causing it. We'll be better off going here. They currently use the Dragon, which has been our go-to for the longest time. Look at all this staff. So we've got a big old pile of staff again that don't have jobs. Ooh, yes, we do. Dear oh dear. It's okay, guys. We'll find them homes because we're about to upgrade these if the new train is better. Let's take a look, shall we? We have the Dragon here. We want to be checking on maintenance requirements, really. What is the 10-wheeler like? This same, that's good. No, we don't want oil rigs. It looked like one of the members of staff on this train just leveled up because that went from +8 to +9. I'm fairly sure it did. Reliability would be good. 103% for the Dragon. No, 100 and blackmail already. Yes, we've got to increase the delivery, haven't we? From wherever that was, which I should have gone and checked on. But I'm trying to do some numbers here, some math. They're about the same, aren't they? They're about the same. Slightly less. It's got more consumption, which is going to be awkward. But it is quicker, so I don't know whether that will help. Do you know what? We'll do it. And then we'll get some staff on there. This would help. That's going to help. That's lovely. All right, you're on there. We'll do the same for all of these, and then we'll move off. Can we flip this loan yet? No. Okay. You were just teasing me, weren't you? Right, new train for you. We've got a full train of staff. We don't need conductors on freight trains. They only benefit passenger trains. So, or mixed trains. Let's get another one on here. I believe he has no members of staff on there. We'll get there. I'm going to sit with the maintenance requirements staff because it's going to help us the most, isn't it? We've got 2 stars to spend. It's all go again today, guys. I think that's going to be the case going forward. Can we find... well, we don't have many stokers. We nearly got those all on trains. And a security guard. Can we find one that makes people happy? Absolutely not. So just get on there then. And that's another one done. I think we're almost done, aren't we, with Quarry? We've got 5 trains. I like doing this. It's a nice little break, isn't it? From all the hustle and bustle that we've been dealing with. Get you on there. And a stoker if you don't make each other miserable. And a security guard. Anyone? They're all indifferent today. That is okay though, isn't it? Oh, you got some meat on. That's nice. That's nice. Right, and get you a 10-wheeler on as well. Obviously, we're saving a bit of cash with our newly acquired research project. That's what we're calling it. Oh, yeah. Well, can we find a better engineer that doesn't cheese off our only security guards? Well, there you go. We could do it a little more, but I want to spend some points. Right, let's get in here. Yes, please. We could unlock some new trains, but I feel like our current selection is doing okay. We could come down here and unlock the dining car to increase our passenger profits. But this one, while we're still expanding, is probably going to be a little more useful to us straight away. It's going to save us quite a bit on new routes. And we've still got some tidying up to do in our starter area. Okay, no more staff that I'm interested in for this line. Let's take a look at our gold situation. We might be able to get yet another train on here. And, well, one thing we can do is construct a maintenance building on there. How many do we have running? Yeah, we only have the 3. We could firstly do what we did with the other gold mine. They're all getting fancy Baldwins. And do we have... Well, indifferent. We'll take it. That's one done. This shouldn't take too long, should it? It's mainly going to be the staff that we juggle around with. Green tick. Lovely. We make our engineer all sorts of happy. And we'll do the same here. That's currently filling up. If I replace it while he's filling up, is it magically fixed? I don't know. He might have pulled away. I feel like that happens sometimes. And, oh, that's fortunate. You two are indifferent. Great. Right, that's another little bit done. What we're not doing is keeping up. This should be running empty. And then we're actually meeting, what was it? 5.5. And Melbourne, which is growing and dwindling all over the shop, requires 7, was it, if I can remember? Yeah, 7. So we can definitely throw some more trains on here. It's guaranteed more money as well, isn't it? So we'll duplicate you. Do we have any staff left? No. They're mainly conductors. Now we can definitely flip our loan hit. 2.6 million. This is perfect. Right, let's do it. Let's flip this. And then we can buy the 2 areas. Meat industry. Get your words out, man. You're excited. That's what it is. Meat industry in Ballarat. Yes, please. And we'll buy this as well. Buy it. Take it. 4 million in the bank. Eventually, we're not going to rely on bonds. But while I'm on this gold tick frenzy combo, I would like to. So we'll buy this area. And we'll come up to Brisbane here. And we'll get this one as well. Not that one. This one up here. What is this one? Queensland Coast. Oh, lovely. There, we've got Queensland Coast. Ooh, Bundaberg. Maybe not. Oh dear, oh dear. Toowoomba. Dolby. Roma. That's interesting. St George. Lovely. Grafton. Okay. Oh, I forgot the pronunciation for that one. Anyway, what are you doing, man? We've got to connect some stuff up. We could get this connected, like, immediately. Down here, where are you? Because they're just cities that need connecting. So, providing they're not too pricey, we can get them in. So let's go with a train station here. That way, we can get an early gold tick, can't we? We need it as far away from the river as possible to try and stop the awkward connections it likes to make. We have fish. So what we want to do is use the outside one for our passenger line. And we'll go for some terraforming and bridges. We just got a research project unlocked that give us cheaper bridges. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to go crazy on the bridging, but it's this is a journey. Oh, we're missing that middle town, aren't we? What was it, Grafton? Yeah, we're missing that, but we don't need it yet. We're going to do a cheeky connection and not worry about it too much. In fact, if we just connect it, we can tidy it all up, can't we? Am I on the outside here or on the inside? We're on the... Of course you're on the inside. Why wouldn't you be? Choices were made there, I think, and I forgot them. Well, there's a bridge. Waste of money. Let's get that up there. That's a bit cheaper. Let's get you up there, and we'll take you down a bit. There's no need for that at all. And we'll pull this out the way of the contours as well. Could we squeeze down there a little further? 289,000. I mean, that's not bad considering this journey is huge, and it will give us a gold tick. Let's do it.
The connection to the north is complete. Very good.
If that's not a gold tick, yes, guys. The excitement is real. It's genuine. I have a big grin on my face again. Adelaide, if we do that, we can eventually set them up properly. We can leave the connection in. I would like to do that, but we'll leave it single track. Adelaide is a tricky one. Well, we might struggle on that. That might be a build and delete. I know it's a bit gamey, but it's also... Ooh, we don't have a place here. What do they want? I mean, the best option for those would be wood, right? Let's buy that. Let's get a sawmill in Adelaide. On the coast? Yeah, why not? So Adelaide has a sawmill. We don't have to worry about that. That means we can connect a station to it now. And they won't sneakily add their own, let's face it, weaving factory. Always weaving factories. What I'd like to do is just temporarily connect this if we can afford it. This is not how this is going to go, I don't think. I would have to go... Oh, what's up with you there? Why are you doing such silly things? Get rid of that. Go straight across. There we go. I don't know what it was doing there. Avoid the vegetables. I almost called it fruit. It's not fruit, is it? Can we get up to here? What I'd like to do is just connect in and then delete it.
Another step.
There we go. Game on. We are going to reconnect it, but if we go into our settlements, you'll see we got Pinaru and Dimbula, as well as Peterborough. Wow, that's my hometown. Not in Australia, quite obviously, but in the UK. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, there's some memories. Right, anyway, get in there. We don't want any of you. That's fine. We'll delete this. We don't need it like that. And we'll delete our station as well. We want to concentrate somewhere where we've got new settlements to set up, as well as go to Albury here and Wagga Wagga that we know now. So connecting up Wagga Wagga and Echuca, that's the plan of action for the next episode. We can make a start on it now. I mean, they're all... Ooh, take the bulldozer off, man. Fruit orchard near... Ooh, do you know, I'm going to take that. I feel like orange might be doing oranges. I do want to set this up as well. That would be lovely. Right, let's get Wagga Wagga growing rapidly, because we're going to need the overall population. We're going to go ahead and create as their correct stations. The ones they're going to be for, well, the rest of the playthrough. The terrain's a little deceiving here, isn't it? It certainly is. As long as we can keep... Well, actually, the trains we have now, or the locos we have now, can handle some serious grade. So we don't have to worry too much about them. Oh, I guess we're slotting in there. That's a bit of a bridge, though. Not a bridge, is it? Viaduct. All sorts of a viaduct. We don't need that. We don't need this at all. I'd rather you just climb a little bit. There we go. Let's just check on the... Why won't you... Ooh, is there another town round here? We need to check that. Right, wait. We need to check that. There is. Junie. Junie's right there. Okay, and where's our track going? Awkwardly, like that. Ooh, that's not ideal. We could always break the line, can't we? We just need to get these growing. Then they've got town either side of them. I mean, that works for me. Are we on the right side? We are. Makes a change. How long is it going to take us to get these hooked up? I'm hoping not too long. We're not quad tracking this. I don't think there's really any need. What we could do is either go into there or into there. It's going to require a bridge whichever way we go, so we might as well keep them off the other track as long as possible. Look at me just throwing cash around. In fact, do we even need to... We need to connect. No, we can have a dedicated freight line and we can find a way to connect these up. Well, we've got Junie as well, haven't we? So we can connect those up as well as this one. As soon as our permits are unlocked, that is. Oh, have I gone the wrong side? You might have done. Well, that wasn't clever, was it? It's fine. Here we go. We can sort this out. If we go from there, can we connect that? Oh, you don't like that. Oh, it's because you misclicked, you plonker. Can we go across? If not, we can go something like that, or exactly like that, and then connect into here. I mean, I know we're in Viaduct Central here, but we just unlocked that cool research project. That's not what they're called, is it? What would it? I don't know what they'd be called. Well, why are you so awkward? What is this? That's messy, to say the very least. I had to mute that. That was the noisiest truck I have ever heard. I've heard some noisy trucks. Dear oh dear. So yes, the music may have changed slightly there. Can we not delete that section? I guess not. It would be nice. You're in the way now though. You can't... Oh, just delete from there, that would be fine. 4%'s better than 6%. Thank you very much. I mean, I know I was just talking about the locos being more powerful, but we don't have to go crazy, do we? Let's get that in there. Right, we have connection for our freight. We have a connection for our passengers. We have signals in. We're going to need some supply towers. This is only temporary. Obviously, when we can connect Junie there, we can change that up a little bit. I'm going to have a second one there as well. There we go. Now we have that connected. What do you have? I think what we should do before we start delivering there is get us grain if we can afford it, which we can. Not a warehouse. You don't need that. Grain station. We do have that warehouse to set up as well. I think you're better off being down here. That we have up here, which is going to get fish delivered to it, which we could set up now, actually. Should we do that? Otherwise, we're going to struggle, aren't we, to get everything set up as we get further inland. Get the fish in. Maximize that. The rest we'll decide a bit later. What don't you have? You don't have a maintenance building, but we can get that running now. How are you doing on fish here? Plenty. You are level 3. So now we can get this delivering fish, and hopefully by the time we get round to using it, they'll have plenty of fish in stock. We might utilize this line a little further later on. We have 2 more points to spend. That's good news. Yes, I wouldn't mind doing this and sticking them on our express trains at the moment. We're just going to get this up and running. I might go ahead and upgrade this station already. I know, no you're not. No you're not. You can't afford it. You're not doing any such thing. What I wouldn't mind is, can we fit in a second station here? Yes we can. Perfect. Because this is where the grain's going to hook up to. We'll use this outside one and head up to the grain farm there. How much? 95k. About as good as we're getting it, apart from 88k. Right, we got that in. We're going to use the other side to go up to Wagga Wagga there. And Julie. Julie? Junie. Not me, Julie. And then we'll call it, guys. I think that's been successful. 2 more gold ticks. Just wait for the cash. I say we at least get this running. Otherwise, you know, I'll forget. 65,000 because we don't have to pay as much for a second track on the bridge, which is where most of the cost is. We do have a security guard, which is perfect timing. Looks like we're going to have to set up quite a few more freight lines and passenger lines. So what do we got? We do have a lot. We do have a lot of conductors. So we should think about setting up far more passenger lines, which is going to happen, isn't it? Because Orange, Wagga Wagga, Albury, which we're going to connect up as well, and Echuca are going to be coming into the equation. They're all going to need passenger lines to Newcastle as well. We'll need a link there. So let's get those prepared. Can we hook up this grain farm, please? Oh, no, we can't afford it. Oh, sugar. Oh, that would have been delicious. That would have been absolutely amazing. I'm a little bit... Oh, we're not getting it done. Orange, if we go into the stores here, you'll see they've got plenty in stock for a while. In fact, the lovely thing is they've got a lot of beer in stock because they're turning their existing grain stores into beer. Isn't that wonderful? Right, we have enough for this. Perfect. By the time we've signalled up, I think we can afford it already. That's perfect. To get us a supply tower on there. And there we go. Oh, do you know, I'd love to buy it. How much does it cost? 116k. Come on, money. We're not going anywhere until I can afford to buy Collins Estate from under them. And then they'll blackmail us. More than likely. What was it? 116? Quick, go for it. We got it, guys. We got it. We can't afford a maintenance building on here just yet, but that's fine. I'd rather get the train running first. Freight only. Let's get you a Baldwin on. Get you a security guard on. That's all we've got available. Who are you? Another promoter. They really want to throw promoters at us. We do have enough for 1 now. So we'll have 1 there. In fact, we have almost enough for 2. Right, let's get you on. Guys, I think we're in. We're done. Yes. And we have our grain farm supplying. So what do we want to ride on? We'll head back to the coast on our fisheries train. All right, we're on our roller coaster back down to the coast, apparently. Didn't realise it was quite that bad. I guess that's what all those grades are for. But it doesn't really matter, does it, when they're that steep and it's only a short distance? And just like clockwork, we have to repair. Every time. We may just be filling up, I don't know. But anyway, that was a fun one, guys. More gold ticks, that's what I'm excited about. Is this going to be a perfect run? I'm going to try my hardest to make sure it is. We've got to now concentrate on tidying up our existing rail network to get all the towns growing at least up to level 2, which in turn is going to give us more money. We're going to start doing something with our original area, and we are going to connect up Adelaide and Brisbane. Make sure that's done. I have a feeling they're going to be key to later tasks if I can remember, which it's a bit hazy. It's a little bit hazy. It was a long time ago now. But thanks for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I certainly am. And until next time, take care.